So in this video, I'm going to create these 3 scenes. First is this coin animation. Now I know I showed you how to create these coins in episode 2, but this specific coin is a little different and I see most editors getting confused on how to achieve this look. So I thought I should create a separate tutorial on achieving this exact same look so you won't struggle anymore. Second is this mirror scene, and third is a calendar. So in this episode, you will learn how to create these things with shape layers and how to give them this premium look. Now I leave the animation part for now because that's a whole different chapter, and I really think you should be more of focusing on creating these elements and achieving this look, because most people cannot even differentiate between the correct and the incorrect one. So once you have mastered how to create these elements, the animation will come after and it will be more easier. So I will cover the animation part in upcoming few episodes. So let's begin the episode 3 of our Motionverse course. So first of all, let's create a comp. So first of all, let's create this coin. Let's make a circle with the ellipse tool. Make sure you press shift with the cursor to achieve this accurate look. Then make sure you center it, convert it to 3D, change your render engine to advanced 3D, then add a camera. Now it's not very necessary, but I just want to show you from all sides, that's why I'm adding it. Now enable 2 view option. Now make sure you remove the fill and the stroke by 4 and open this panel. Go to geometry options, increase the extrusion depth. Now we can see here the depth is coming out of it. Now make it 65. You can choose whatever you want. Next, let's add this shadow effect over here. Just close this panel, create a new comp. I name it C2 for now, which is coin 2. Now just create a simple circle with the ellipse tool. Make sure you center it. Remove the stroke. Now enable the toggle transparency grid just to see through it. Now click on the fill option, go to radial gradients and press OK. Choose the color you want. For now, I'll go with yellow. And just like this. Yep, that's it. Now it looks good. Yeah. Now get back to our main composition. Now drag and drop this new composition in your timeline. Convert it to 3D. Now copy the position with Ctrl C and paste it in the new composition with Ctrl V. Increase the scale if needed. Press S and just increase it. Now it looks good. Now reduce the opacity a bit. Press T on your keyboard and this will show up. Now make it 90. Now we can see through it. Press C and just rotate it. And if you want to see more through it, just like in the reference, you can decrease the opacity a bit more. Make it 80. Or you can go in here and play around with this circle like this. So it's gonna add more depth on this side. Next, we are gonna add dollar in it. Now just go to the text tool and write dollar with shift 4 in Windows. Make sure you center it. Again, copy and paste the position keyframes or expressions. Convert it to 3D as well. Now change the position a bit just to keep it over this layer like this, and it looks better. Now we need to add gradients on the stroke, just like the reference, as we can see here, dark and light color. So let's do it as well. Now create a new comp. I'll name it C3 for now, because in this composition, as it's in the advanced 3D mode, we cannot really use gradients. But you can always increase specular shininess like this. But in this case, I don't want this shininess, so I'll keep it 0, and in new comp, I'll drag and drop this comp 1 layer, which is our main coin. Now I want to see this angle of the coin, so I'll just rotate this coin in the main composition. So let's create a null, convert it to 3D, link all 3 layers with it like this, and change the rotation. Simple as that. And one more thing, the coin is blank from its back side. You can see it here, right? So we just need to duplicate this layer with Ctrl D on your keyboard and change its position. That's it. Now you can reduce its opacity to 50% or make it even less, like 35% if needed. That's it. So let's go to our main comp. That's it for now. So that's it. Let's go to the third comp. Now convert it to a 3D layer. Change the render engine to classic 3D. Uncheck this 3D option. Now choose the pen tool and create a mask around it. Now drop down this manual. Now open this mask panel and increase the feather. And of course, click on inverted as well. Increase the feather a little more like this. Now it looks good. Now create another circle like this. Change the fill to solid color. Make sure you choose the color which is more lighter than we have already used in our coin. Now apply Gaussian blur. Increase the intensity of it. Use the track matte feature to limit the circle. Now enable it and change its blending mode. Overlay. Yeah. You can always play around with the opacity, of course. And maybe just increase the feather a little more like this. So now create another circle here. Make sure you center the anchor point. Make it radial and swap the colors like this. Make sure that yellow color is in center of it and make it even lighter. Yes. Then change the blending mode to color dodge. That's it. To achieve this yellow look. Now again use the track matte to limit it. That's it. Now you can always play around with the scale. And you can also add position keyframes to animate it. Now we have achieved a 3D coin now. So I'll just create a folder and put them all inside it. Name it 3D coin scene 2. Now let's create this mirror scene. Create a new composition. I'll name it character. Now let's create a circle with the ellipse tool. Make sure you press shift, center it. Go to fill option. Make sure you have chosen the radial gradient, which we have done already. Now open this panel. Alright, so let's mimic this one. Black, then orange, lighter orange, and white. Like this. Now you can see we have achieved something similar to this. Now just double click on this and play around with this one. Just like this. Now you can always add layer styles with inner shadow, but it's not really necessary at the moment. Now let's create the lower body of this character. Create another circle like this. Make sure you reduce the scale of this face. Create a circle, double tap on it and play around with this setting. Now we can see the mask over here, this black shadow. So let's create this one over here. Select the layer, choose the ellipse tool again. Make sure you select tool creates mask and create one. Press on inverted, increase the feather. Just like this. Get back to selection tool and you can stretch it a bit. Like this. Now create a null layer, link both of these with it. This null layer is locked with this person. Now let's create this mirror. Now let's create a new composition, name character mirror. Grab the ellipse tool again, make a circle. Make sure you remove the fill and enable the stroke. Change the color to yellow. Like this. Convert it to 3D. Change the render engine to advanced 3D. Then I'll enable two views. Then create a camera. Now of course it's not necessary. You already know why I'm doing this. Now let's repeat the same step as we did for the coin. Increase the stroke just like this, or you can just copy that coin stroke in here. That's the same thing. Now create another composition here called reflection. I'll call it ref. Grab the rectangle tool, make a rectangle, remove the stroke, add the fill but linear gradient this time. Make sure your anchor point is in center. Now choose the color, something like this. Then remove the black color, just make the opacity 0, like this. Then change its color to yellowish, just like this. Or you can make it just white, remove this one. Now make it white and adjust the location a bit, like this. Now once it's done, you should get something like this. Now duplicate the same layer, place it right above it and lower this one a bit, or maybe both of them, like this. Now import this layer in the timeline, decrease the size of it, convert it to 3D, create a mask around it, just like this. And as it's already converted to 3D, we just need to place it in the middle of the circle. You can always rotate it a little bit if needed. Open this layer and change its position. Just play around with the position like this until you get what you want, this or maybe like this. You will figure out what you want, right? Now we have a mirror reflection ready, so let's create a null layer. Link both of these layers with the null, not the camera, the other ones. Convert it to 3D. Then play around with the rotation, just like this. I leave the link of this project file in description. So our reflection is now perfectly ready, and you might change our position a bit. Now it's perfect. Let's add a tint on the reflection comp. Choose the color yellow. Go to our main character layer, drag and drop this mirror. Make sure you place it right below the character. Now play around with the position and rotation until you get what you want, just like this. Or I place it a little here. Now you already know how to give this black gradient look to this circle. I just showed you how to do it in the coin part, so I think there is no need to show the same thing again. So I'll move forward. And show you how to create this character inside the circle. So I'll move on and show you how to create this character inside the circle. Just copy our previous character, create a new layer. I'll name it CH. Paste the character layers here. Make sure you center it. Now import the same layer in this timeline, just like this. Decrease the size and create a mask, just like this, and it's done. It's that simple. I want you to note something here. These key details makes your edit look more professional. Now you can see white color is shown as a face and black color is shown as behind the head. So that's why the black color is right here and white color is here. But the procedure is still the same. Just click here and play around like this. And you have changed its color already. So it was that simple. Now you can of course make it like this or like this. Yeah. So now we have got the same thing. Now of course you will have to change this color as well. but you know it how to do it, so I will not repeat it. Now we have created us this scene as well, and this looks fine. Now this reflection doesn't really look good, so let's improve this one as well. Mirror reflection. Let's add some deep glow in it. This one as well. Now it looks better and more visible. Yeah. If you want these characters as well, then let me tell you, these are not hand drawn. You can take them from FreePic or Flat Icon for free. So our 2 animations are done. Now third is this calendar animation. But first, let's organize our file so it will be easier for you to find them. So let's create a new comp called calendar. Now grab the rectangle tool, create a shape like this, and then create another one just on top of it. Now, make sure it has the same width, or height can be a bit more lower, just like this. Yeah, now it's good. Now go open this panel, open rectangle path 1 and increase the roundness to 25. Now do the same with the second layer. 25. Or if you want, we can increase a little bit more, make it 35, and then another one 35 as well. Make this big box a solid color of black. Make sure you lock this layer so no more effects will be applied here. Double tap in here. Let's make it like this. Now let's add our orange premium look. Yes. Yeah, this looks great. This one looks fine. Next, we need to make sure we have increased the stroke in both of them. 3 would be perfect. Now unlock this layer and add a stroke here as well. At 3. Convert these layers to 3D. Add a camera. Duplicate this big box with Ctrl D. Place it right below the layer. And make sure the anchor point is at its top of it, and then just change its rotation a little bit, just like this. Yeah. And in here we need to create a null and link all these 3 layers with it. Make sure you convert the null to 3D. Let's add these 3 circles. I'll show you how to achieve this look as well. Now it's not hard to create circles. Make sure you press shift to achieve the accurate look. Now I'll just duplicate these, but remove the stroke and give them the color we need, which is gray. And I have a plugin called Mobar which helps me a lot in doing these things, and it really helps me a lot. It's not a paid promotion, I just really love using this plugin. You are getting an insider look of my workflow, so do use it. And it comes with a free plan as well, so you can try it out. I'll leave the link in description. So in order to duplicate this circle, I'm not gonna go to the manual process just like this, which takes a lot of time. So instead what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use this Mover plugin, and it really saves me a lot of time. Click on layers, go to duplicate layers, and we need to change the exposition to 100. That's my rough guess. And we need 5 duplicates. Then click duplicate. Now we have it here. Now we can do the same thing again. Go to y-axis, then 100. We need this time 3 and duplicate. Now we have it. Now we got another 1 extra layer, we can delete it. Now we have it. See how easy it is. In just 2 clicks, we have achieved this calendar circles. So instead of these circles, in the video we need this thing here, this rounded rectangle here. So let's create this one as well. I'll just remove these circles. Grab the rectangle tool. create a rectangle, change its position to make sure it's at the accurate point, then increase the roundness. That's it. And of course you can change the color to whatever you like, uh, like this. And of course in the video there is a more lighter color, but of course you are free to use any color. Now as I don't need more bar at the moment, so I'll just close this panel. Now my timeline is really messy at the moment because of these too many layers of circles. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna select all the layers, link them to the null because I don't want them to miss. So, and click on here and hide these layers. They are still at their place, they are just hidden in the timeline. If you click this banner, they will show up again. But for now, I will hide them. Make sure you convert all them to a 3D layer, just like this. Then hide them. Next is our layer. So let's change the rotation of it, like this or like this. This one needs to slide up in here a bit. Okay, we need to link this orange box and all these circle layers with this big white black box. So let's do that real quick. Now we have it ready here. Let me just check. Yeah, so we have it ready here. Now play around with this rotation as well. So for now I'll just delete this layer and make sure it will come to the center again. Go to null and make it straightforward here, just like this. Let's tilt it a little bit like this, and now to duplicate this layer, place it right behind this main layer and change its position and change the rotation as well, then again the position. Yep, now we have started achieving something like what we need. Next, go to null and then change the rotation like this. Go to fill, go to radial gradients and make sure it has the perfect look what we want, which we want, right? Just like this. This. Feel free to play around with these settings. Now what we need to do is we need to remove this white color from here and make it black and orange only. And of course we need to change the radial gradient to linear. Now we have something similar to this, but there is still this detailing missing. So let's add this one. Click the layer, go right click the layer, go to layer styles, inner globe, and pick the same color. Open this panel, pick the color, change the blending mode to normal, increase the opacity, size, and we have this detailing now. Now there is a little light color as well, so let me add it real quick. This, it's not white, it's a different color, it's light orange sort of. Now let's create this floor, which is not a hard part. Just create a rectangle or a square, whatever you call it. Change it to radial gradient, and it's simple as that. We need to swap the colors. Just like this. And it's done. Yep, now we have it. Make sure you place it right behind all the layers. On my last two videos, I have received some really nice responses from you guys. So I just wanted to say thanks to you all guys. And I wanted to give you a gift, but unfortunately it's not prepared yet. So I cannot give you that at the moment, but I will be giving it very soon. Maybe in next episode, or maybe next to next episode, or maybe by the time you are watching this video, it's prepared now. So maybe you will find the link in description. And of course, do let me know in comments if you like this tutorial or not.